Sally here, welcome to my channel, thank you for joining me. And today we're working on my What is Slow Stitch project, and this week I'm going to be looking at weaving. So I'm just going to grab my pencil, if I can find it. Right, okay. So with weaving, I prefer to use a woolly type of fabric, or a thicker, thread, a thicker type of thread, just because it gives a nice appearance, I think. So I'm going to be trying a few different colourways. I'm going to do, let's do a square, do a circle, and then maybe something here. So I've just drawn them out lightly, you don't have to, but just so that I've got room on my page. So I'm just going to grab a needle, and I'm just using one of my chenille needles, and that should be thick enough for everything. And I'm going to start with this wool here. So I usually start with the thicker thread first, and weaving is, sorry, I'm just looking for my scissors, sorry. Right, so weaving consists of two threads overlapping each other, and you've got the warp, sorry, I'm just trying to remember, you've got the warp going down vertically, and then you've got the weft that's woven through horizontally. So first of all, I'm going to start with the warp, and that's the down, the vertical thread. And I'm using the thicker wool. So I'm going to start here. Now I always find with weaving, it always takes on an ugly kind of, it looks ugly first before you start to see that, the nice woven appearance. So I've gone up here, down here, and then to save thread, I'm going to go over a little bit, leave a little bit of a gap. Whoops. I'm just wondering whether it might be better with a hoop. I'm just going to go and grab a hoop. I'm not sure whether this is going to work or not. This is a tiny hoop, so easy to keep the fabric straight. See how that goes. Just do it lightly because it's not going to catch all of the fabric, but it might be a little bit easy just to get started. Okay, so over a tiny bit. Remember, just to be gentle with your thread, don't pull it too tight, otherwise you'll get puckering. And over to that side. And then again, there. So when you're doing the weaving, just persevere with it, because like I said, it does have, I always find I'm starting to do it and it looks really messy and doesn't look quite right. But once you start building up the weaving, it starts to take on a different appearance. Gone in a little bit too much, try and get back out again. So just probably gone a little bit too big on my drawing of the box. I think I'm going to leave it there. I think that's going to be plenty. Okay, come back over and just, if you can, just catch one of your previous stitches and carefully knot it without pulling it too much. Okay, so there we have the warp. As you can see, I've pulled it a little bit too much, I think. Should be all right once I get going. So I'm going to take that out and choose another thread. So I'm going to go with, I'm not going to go with green because I won't be able to see a difference. I've got the yellow. I've got that. That's quite a nice colour. Let's go for this mauve colour. So this is this is the same thickness. This is just a tapestry wool. It's quite thick. Okay, and then we're going to start with the weft or the weaving. So I'm going to start here. And then what I'm going to do is with the blunt end of my needle, start weaving through. So just up and down. Ouch. Try not to stab yourself on the end. Yeah. Not to bleed on my work. Okay, and then we go down. Then we're going to go up quite close to where we've just gone down. Come back up. And then in the opposite, up and down again. It's best just to leave that, when we were doing this, we left a little gap. It's just easier to get your needle weaving through the layers, the strands rather. Okay, then come down, not too far from where we first came up. Okay, you can just use your needle to push them up a little bit, but it will, as we're going along, they will push together. So come back up, close to where I've just gone down. Again, on the opposite, so where you've gone under this one here in the last stitch, we're going to go over it. That's the beauty of working with different coloured threads. You can tell where you've been and you can tell what the last stitch was. It's just a little bit easier. And it also makes a nice pattern. Okay. And back up just a little bit away. Try to keep your thread straight, but not too tall, not too tight that it's going to pull your fabric together. Okay, so again, we've gone over this one, so we're going to start under. What you can do as you're going along, just push your threads up. Okay, again, too far away. And we're going over. As you go, if you feel that your threads are just creeping down a little bit too much, you can just push them back up with your needle as you're going along. Just keeps them in line. Keeps them in check. And there. Okay, so that one was over, so we're under. And you can start to see the colourway emerging. Okay, so over and under. Under. I just caught something there, I think. I do love these two colours together. They work really well. Okay. We're just going to work all the way down. It's completed. It doesn't take too long to do, it soon starts to fill up. Okay, let's just try that one again. Where are we? Under that one and under that one. You can see that they're starting to lie much as you get further down. They're starting to lie much straighter now. I'm not having to manoeuvre them very much. So we're nearly at the end. Oops. Just going to come up there because I'm getting my finger caught on the point because it's getting a little bit tighter. It's harder to push through. So just through them, and I just finished the last ones off. Is that over and under? Down, and I'm just going to have a look to see if I need any more. Don't really think I do. So that's that done. So there's my little woven panel. Feels lovely. And on the back, as you can see, there's hardly any wastage. I'm just going to go and pick that stitch up and just do a knot. There, and that's the first one done. Take it out, see how. Well, it's not too bad. I've not pulled it too much. Just trying. There. That's the first one. Right, so let's do another one. It is much easier in the hoop if you can get it in a hoop. I know these books are a little bit small, but if you're actually working on a piece, then it might be easier. But these pieces of fabric are a little bit tiny. So right, okay. So we're going to do one here. Actually, I'm just. You can see my fabric's a little bit wonky, so let's do another one here. And get as much fabric in as I can. Okay. That is definitely a wonky oblong, but never mind. We'll go with it. Right, okay, so we need some more thread. So pop those over there. And let's go for yellow. So this is a little bit thinner. I think this might be a 4-ply. Again, it is a tapestry wool or crewel wool. Okay. So again, I'm just going to start here. And do some vertical warp strands. And one more, I think. Actually, there. So again, just take the last stitch and just get your knot. Just then come undone. Okay, now another one. Okay, what we're going to go for this time? Let's go for, what's that? Raspberry. It is a bit thicker actually, but oh, what else have I got? Let's have a look. Oh, I've got this one here. This is nice. Let's go for this one. I'm just not sure how that one will weave. It may be okay, but it's all bumpy. Not sure. It feels more cottony actually. I thought it was wool, but it feels quite cottony. Okay, so because this is a long strip, what I think I'm going to do is start in the middle. Sometimes it's easy to start in the middle, work one way, and then work the other way. So again, just starting at the side, and then what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to go over 2, under 2, over 2. I should have done another one to make it even, but I'm over 1, that is. But it won't matter. Actually, do you know what? I'm just going to quickly do another one. So this is, I'll tell you how many it is in a minute. Let me just get another strand so that we're making a pattern. Put another one here. Just got enough. Right, so, oh, what I thought I'd sewn it together then. Right, so I have just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of the warp, the vertical ones. So that'll make it easier to count then. So I'm going over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2 to there. Okay. And I'm going to work this way first of all. So I'm going to come back up near where I went down, and then I'm going to go under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2. They look like spaghetti strands at the moment. Don't know why, they've just reminded me of spaghetti. Okay, back up. So I'm going over, under, over, under. this is a little bit variegated as well, isn't it? It's pink. Okay, so we're going over. Like I say, with the colour variation, because you've got different colours, it is much easier to see. I've tried weaving in the same colour, and it's very difficult. Well, I find it difficult anyway. So I usually stick to different colours. And I've actually just done a little bit of fabric weaving on my flowers for my my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery project. If you've been following that or you're doing it yourself, some of my petals have been woven. I'm just seeing if I've got it to hand actually, so I can quickly show you. Yeah, it's here. So I've done some weaving on that one there. That's pink and yellow, and that one is a pink and yellow. That one there, that's the one that's virtually the same colour, and it was quite hard. That one was. I think I did another one as well. Oh yeah, that one there. That was quite nice as well. That's with a variegated wool one way, and then like a peachy pink the other way. So that was quite nice. Perfect. So yeah, they look great when you're doing them on petals. Oh, now I've just got a loop. How on earth have I got a loop? And I've got a knot and a loop. Right, I'm just going to take a minute just to try and work out what I've done. I don't want to pull them too hard, that's a problem. I think that's... Right, I think I'm going to, because that loop, I think it's one of these. Like that. Okay, and then that's why it's done it. I'm not too sure what I've done here. Got a little knot. Don't think it's going to. Right, I'm going to leave it. Not too sure what's happened there. I'll tidy that up at the end. So where am I? I'm here. Right. So back down there. Don't know why that one seems to have crossed over somehow. So I'm going under. I'm doing 2 every time, just to make a different pattern. this one. I just need one more this side. So just where it gets close to the edge, it just is a little bit tighter to get through. Okay, so that's that. Then I'm just going to, rather than cut this off, I'm just going to run down through my stitches to get down to the other side. And then where am I? This side. Okay, so I'm going to start here. And again, just the opposite of what I've already done. So whereas I went over, I'm going to go under. It's just probably a little bit too far away actually. I might have left a too big a gap there. Okay, so we're going under. And we're just getting to the end of the lengths of spaghetti. It still reminds me of spaghetti. It was the colour, I think, as well. I think I've got a little bit, can you see that, how wonky I've gone? I don't know how that's happened, I've not been paying attention, but it's gone very wonky. So usually I'm working on a flower form, so they're usually kind of curvy, or petal forms or something, so I'm nearly done, I think. Probably just 2 more on this one, maybe. Not sure whether I'm going to get one more in. I'll try one more. Might be a bit snug. That one, and that one. There we go. Yep. I'm just going to tie this off. I will try and sort out that mess that I've made up there. Not sure how I've done that. It's all kind of caught up now as well. Right, so that's that one done. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do kind of like a circly type of, I didn't see where I drew it first of all, so just a circly type of, there we go, like that. So that's kind of like, say, like leaf formy type or petal formy type of shape. Okay, so again, earth colour. What else have I got? I wonder if, oh, no. I'm going to go for, I've got that one. It's quite thick though. Nope. Go for another green, go for this one. Oh, actually, I've got that. This is some of Christie's wool that she's woven. Let's go for Christie's wool. Oh. Looking for my needle. I've lost one. This is my second. I did have 2 out. So again, I'm going to start with our warp. Now because this is an irregular shape, I am actually going to start in the middle. It just keeps all my lines straight if I do that. So because this is a bit of a thicker wool, I'm just leaving a bit of a larger gap. And that's going to be my last one just there. I'm just going to go over to here. I think there's too much of a trail of thread. And then over to the other side. So I'm just following the shape of what you want to weave, and then when you get to the end, just somewhere near the end, that's as far as I can go without going over the shape. Okay, so I'm just going to tie that off. Save that and put that back on the card for another time. Don't want to waste any. And I need another colour. Okay, so should we go for that green? Let's go for this green now. And what I'm going to do this time is whereas I've woven one strand over one strand, that one I wove one strand over two strands. This time I'm going to weave two strands over two. So I'm going to come up at the bottom. That's about the lowest point I can come up. Or am I going to do it in the middle? Let's start in the middle. I'm going to start in the middle. So I'm going to start here, which is about, if you split it in half, that's about halfway. Okay, so again, I am going to go over and under. No, I'm not. I've not done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, we'll try it. Okay, so I'm going to go over 2, under 2, over 2, under 2. I don't think it's going to work every single time, but I'm going to try it and see what happens. So that's one strand, and then I'm going to go back and weave the same way as I've just done it. So I'm going to go over again, under again, over again. I'm just going to pick that one up because that one's there. So I've done 2. I've just picked up a thread from my fabric. Okay, so can you see how I've done 2? I'm going to start here, and where there's only 1, I'm going to just have to do 1. So again, just over this one, under these 2s. There. It's just making patterns really, you just have to keep experimenting. So back up there, and then I'm going to do the same weave again that I've just done. So I'm going to go over, no, I'm not going to go under. You have to you have to think about it a little bit sometimes. So that one's just going to go there, just following the line. So again, coming up here, I'm going to go under, over the last one. There we go. I thought I felt as I got, just move all those away. I'm picking up threads as I'm going along. Okay, so where am I? I'm here. So again, here, and the same again. Up here, this is where I've got, let's take the 2 now, 2 over. Just going to put the light on. It just seems to have gone really dull here. Hopefully that's a bit better. Sorry, I've just noticed as I've been. So I'm going under this one, over, under. Bit of a dull day here. Very overcast. Don't think it's raining, but it just looks really dull. There we go. And then we're starting here. And I'm going to go under these 2. Okay, so under. Do you know what I've done? I've done it 3 times. Can I get my needle back out? I can't get my needle back out. I'm just going to undo my needle a minute. I'm not paying attention. I've gone 3 times on that one. which is not the pattern that we're looking for. Okay, so start again there. Okay, so I'm doing over, under, and again. This is almost like a basket, isn't it? It's like a basket to me, this weave. As we're getting down now, the threads are kind of diminishing a little bit, getting fewer, and not quite catching as many. So that's that one. I think we can get another one in here. Just be able to get another one. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop on over to here. I don't think there's too much of a thread, travelling thread. Sure what I've done there. I've gone through the hang on, let's see if I can get back. I've actually gone through the thread, the wool. Oh, it has worked. That's worked. There we go. Righty ho, where are we? Okay, so I'm going under these two. We may have to get some more wool on this one. Running a bit low. So we're going under. See if we can pop under that one. Might just be able to get one. Yeah. Okay, it's getting a bit more difficult now. I'm just going to finish that one off and just grab another one. Where are we? This one here. If you've got a thick thread and it doesn't always go through that way, and then you have to wet it, but then you get a mouthful of fluff. Sometimes it's easier just to curl it round your needle, grip it quite tightly and just pull it a little bit, pull it off your needle, and then it will kind of go through much easier. and then you don't have to wet it and get a mouthful of fluff. Right, so I'm going to start back up here. Or you could use a needle threader, but I just find that one quite easy. I've got a strand going through. Right, okie dokie. So I am going under, over and under. And the same again. There's not that much to go under and over now because we're getting towards the end of this shaped bit. I think I'm going to leave it there because I don't think I'll get two more through, but I do like that pattern. Just finish this off. There. So we've got different types of weaving. Not done too bad with the keeping the fabric straight, but yeah, so we've got the just over and under. We've got where we have two one way, one way, and then we've got 2 and 2. So just different patterns you can create, and I suppose you could change your thread as you're weaving through as well. But yeah, so that's weaving today. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing what you do on the Facebook group. Love watching, looking at all your pictures, and also we've got a few YouTubers as well following along, so go and have a look at those. There's Christy from Sew Bits, Christine from Create and Craft with Christine, and there's Valita as well from Valita's Creative, sorry, Valita, oh, hang on 1 second, I'm going to get it right. Because I do appreciate everyone following along and doing this, so give me 1 second. Valita's Creative Designs. Sorry Valita, I completely went out of my mind. So yeah, I appreciate everyone following along, and YouTubers, and also all of you that post into the Facebook group. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Okay, bye bye.